Hi guys, welcome to day 15. Woohoo, you're halfway through. I'm gonna use a light weight. You only need one. If you don't have hand weights, grab a can of food, grab a bottle of water. You could really substitute anything. You want 3 pounds or less, really, you don't wanna overdo it. We're starting with it in kind of like a lat pull. So notice my elbows are bent as I bring them behind me. Keep your rib cage closed, pull your elbows down, then start your chin knot as you snake your arms up your thighs. That's gonna kick in those lats, so it's more like a lat pull, if you will, but you're gonna try to keep your spine neutral as your elbows go back. This could also be working your triceps slightly when you keep those elbows bent, reaching behind you. It's possible you could feel your tris. So it's kind of like a skull crusher, maybe, kind of, if you will. Bring your heels where you need to. My knees are bent. If you wanted this more advanced, you could always straighten those legs. You're going for 10 if you're counting. We're gonna do 10 of each, so to make it simple today. And we're focusing on core. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna like me after this one. It's a little burny, but try to stick with me. Know that you're only doing 10 of each movement and know that you're only doing 10 minutes. So we got this. So what might be hard to see is my right hand is behind my head when I come into an upper body curl. So I'm just gonna pump my left arm 5 times. I'm gonna snake my legs out. They're in a turnout, so my heels are together. My toes are turned out, and my knees, when they bend, they're about shoulder width apart. As you push your legs straight, your knees are gonna come together. So it's more like a frog. If for some reason this turnout doesn't feel good in your legs, just keep your feet parallel, knees parallel. Another thing too to consider if you have any neck, shoulder tension is just leave your head down. It doesn't have to be curled up the whole time. So I'm gonna leave it to you to be the judge of your own body today. But if you're doing this, we're kind of breaking down the 100, 5 pumps, 1 leg slide, 5 pumps, 1 leg slide. You're gonna breathe, add a breath for each movement. Maybe you're inhaling on your pumps, exhaling as you push those legs straight. Keep that left shoulder drawn. Now you're gonna rise your left arm up as you pull your left toes towards the sky. You're staying in that turnout, toes towards your midline. You're alternating your legs. Keep the front of your core knit, your low back the same, your hips still. So as you're moving those legs, you're not manipulating what's happening in your spine. Then you're gonna snake that elbow to the side, think like goalpost arms, as you bend your knees towards your chest, and everything shoots straight simultaneously. So the good news is they're working together. Keep that right hand behind your neck to support your head if it's lifted especially. And on 10, you're gonna add an open close with those legs. You're gonna push everything straight, open close once, and then bend back in. So you're pushing out, open close. Then notice with that one weight on your left side, you might feel a little imbalance, especially in weight on your right side. So make sure you're lengthening and really reaching out of your right side for stabilization. Notice how hard it is to stabilize on the side that is not holding weight. So you're really working that side body more than you would think here. On 10, we're gonna reach your weight, can, whatever you're using, bottle of water, up towards the sky, head down, weight right above your chest, and just alternate those frog legs, down, up. Watch that nothing's changing in your low back, nothing's changing in your hips. Feel your core working here. By now, I think my core was really burny. I'm hoping that that's the case for you and nowhere else. And then you're gonna try just lowering those frog legs down, touching the ground. You're gonna roll up and rotate to your left. So you're curling and rotating towards that working side. The side that you just had your weight on is the side we're going to rotate towards. Pull your opposite hip crease back. You're rotating from your ribs, your center. Keep those shoulders melted. Remember, we're doing 10 of each. And a couple more. Keep those shoulders turned down. Try not to use momentum as you're rising up. This is straight arms overhead. Keep those ribs knit. Stay up on your 10th one. Elbows are going to kind of come to your sternum. You're going to rotate from side to side. You could either have your knees bent, feet flat, knees in tabletop, or do this more advanced version where you're alternating those frog legs again, reaching your elbows to the sides. You have options on this one, but you're balancing in that V shape from your head to your tail. And then we're going to repeat this on your other side. And I just flipped so you can see my working side. Know that my left hand is just behind my head to support my neck. I'm rising up to my bottom, tip of my shoulder blades, pumping 5 times, pushing out into frog, and then going right back into that pump. Try to keep that right arm lengthened, shoulder away from your ear. You've got a little apple between chin and chest. This is where we start to get fatigued and our form starts to be compromised. Make sure that you're really focusing on your form. I'd rather have quality over quantity. If your neck is killing you or any tension in your upper body, just let your head relax, flow through the arms and legs portion. Know that you're almost done with your 10 minutes and that you got this. Okay, now as you pull your right toes to the sky, that's when your right leg lifts. So leg and arm rise together. Sometimes it takes a little brain power to figure out the coordination on this one. And then you're going to hold those frog legs, bend that elbow wide, push everything straight simultaneously. That weight, hand weight, can, water bottle, whatever you're using for tension, is staying close to your side body. You're snaking that arm down your side. As you extend those legs out to frog, notice if you feel like one leg is longer than the other. See if you can balance everything out. Absorb weight on that left side, even though you don't have any weight to work through on that side. You're having to work harder on that side to stabilize. I apologize for PETA. The trash guy is here. She goes crazy. You're adding that open close now with your legs. So nothing else changes. You're just pausing a little bit longer out there. That right arm stays still as you open close. Keep drawing in those abs. Make sure your ribs are still knit and nothing's popping out in the front of your core. Keep your low back still, hips grounded. Rise your weight up to the sky. Give me those alternating frog legs. So 1 foot down, knees stay bent, knees stay out to the side. Your feet and toes are in towards that midline. And then letting your feet rest on the ground. You're gonna roll up and this time rotate towards your right leg. Unless, of course, you were working that left side, then you're going to rotate towards your left. So you're going to rotate towards the side that you had the weight on. As we're fatigued, it's easy to try to just kind of throw our arms, head, neck, and shoulders up there in that upper body curl. Try to take momentum out of this and use your core to roll up, roll down. So making these a little bit more slow and intentional is better than trying to rush through. If you're rotating to the right, you're pulling your left hip crease back as you rotate. We are almost done. Don't forget to breathe. Try not to let tension creep up into your upper body. Don't let your shoulders rise. Keep them down and back. See if you can keep those knees relaxed. Hips, hip flexors not gripping. And then on that last one, can you rise those legs? Elbows bend to your sternum. Try to keep that weight centered on your chest as you rotate. You could alternate those legs like I'm doing. Keep those knees in tabletop or knees bent, heels touching, and you are done. Drape your upper body over your legs. Maybe get a little good stretch. And you're halfway through this challenge, you guys. Something to celebrate. See you tomorrow.